that's enough of that yellow rose, because I have on the phone with me right now from New Orleans, Mr. Al Hirt. Al, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Harvey. How you doing, man?
Hey, fantastic. You know, I was speaking to a gal before I got on the air this evening and talking about your club down there.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I just decided to close it for a while. I've been losing money there, and I'm doing well, but it's taking money that I'm making out of New Orleans to keep this payroll going. That's losing money, so I decided that I'd close it down for a while anyway.
What is it, kind of slow down there?
Very slow.
Yeah.
Because of tourists. You see, my business is, well, it's all tourists, and when the tourists are slow, I have no business.
Right, and
I can do well, but I have to leave New Orleans to do it.
isn't that a shame? It seems to be happening all over.
Local people down here, and the reason I don't is because it's a tough place, the French Quarter, and local people don't go in it.
Well, it's tough all over.
Yeah, it is. I know business is slow.
Right,
I'm
and
glad I can work, you know, even though it's not in my hometown. For many years, I did very well in my hometown, but the way things are now, there's nothing happening here for me, so I have to go out to do it.
that seems to be so much.
Figured,
But
you know,
you're doing any
musicians are notorious business people anyway, but I've been burned so many times, Harvey, I decided, heck, why should I keep on pouring money down a drain for something that's losing my bread, you know?
I know it. I think Woody.
Some things pick up, and then I'll open it again.
That's probably what happened to Woody also, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, you see, it's tough down here. It's a tough nut to crack, especially Bourbon Street nowadays. If there's tourists here, I do very well. If there's no tourists, I don't do anything,
Yeah.
because I don't get local people.
Have you done any touring at all, though, aside from the being
yeah.
right there?
And I'm doing a tour in August. I'll be touring all over the country.
Are you really?
Sure.
You going in a continuous tour, or are you just jumping around?
Doing about, I think, 16 or 17 days in a row.
Mm-hmm. Going to take
I've been going. I'm going to Dallas Saturday, and I'm going to Las Vegas tomorrow. I got a job with the Nugget. I'm working for the Nugget. I'm doing very well financially, but I don't think that I should pour money, down the drain. I have over 30 employees there that are good and loyal people, but they can't make any money.
Right. It's very hard. Music is very hard to make money in anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
Have a lot of fun at it, though.
Well, it's my life, and I've been fortunate enough to make a good living playing music all my life, and I really enjoy it. However, I hope I'm enough of a businessman not to just pursue a cause that can go nowhere but down.
Right.
When the tourism comes back, I'll be back.
Now, you
I expect to do a World's Fair here. When that World's Fair goes on, then I'll be back in that club, and I'll be making some money then.
Right. Now, you mentioned the Nugget. Is that down in the Atlantic City one?
Both Atlantic City and Las Vegas.
Well,
I'm also serving as an assistant to Steve Wynn, the boss, in that I'm sending gamblers. Anyone wants to gamble, I can arrange it for them to go there, without paying. If they gamble, if they have a line of credit or they get one, well, I send them out there, and they mention the fact that I sent them, and for that I get a weekly salary, plus I get what they call the executive bonus quarterly. That's every 3 months. Steve Wynn gives me some money for sending people there. That's nothing to do with my playing. As a performer, I have a completely separate deal. But the only place to play with the Nugget now is Atlantic City, because they're building a room in Vegas. They do not have one as yet. So next year, in the early months of '84, I'll be playing in Las Vegas at the Nugget, in addition to playing at the Nugget in Atlantic City.
When are you going to be down here in Atlantic City? Because I want to get down to see you.
We have not set any dates yet, because all the entertainers he signed, and he signed some big ones. I feel like I finally hit the big time. He's got Frank Sinatra, Diana Ross, Kenny Rogers, and Willie Nelson, and now me.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Right.
But the only place to play is 3 days a week in Atlantic City, and I got to wait my turn. I just signing up with him this week.
Are you going to be doing, on your tour, are you coming up to this part of the country, too?
Yeah. Yes, I am. I can't give you a specific date yet because I haven't got the schedule in front of me. But I'll be in that area.
Okay, well,
August.
Well, you definitely let me know on that because
I will,
I'll.
because I'd like to meet you and shake hands with you.
Oh, without a doubt, and you know,
I know
we'll.
you're a big fan of jazz.
Oh yeah, oh
Of course,
yeah.
I've been playing 54 years. I think I'm a pretty decent jazz player. I'm more commercial than anything because that's where I make my money.
You know, as a matter of fact, I talk a lot with Rich Zabo.
Who's that?
Rich Zabo.
Yeah.
And he was telling me how he was stunned when he played with you down, or he met with you anyway.
Yeah.
And you went through the Carnival of Venice there with the triple tonguing with one hand.
I can do all that stuff. I practice. I've worked with artist teachers since I'm 6 years old.
Right, but the thing is that he's, what, 27, I guess, and boy, it really left quite an impression on him, that's for sure.
Well, you know, as I say, I've been doing it all my life. If I don't know how to do it now, I would give it up.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like I can do anything on a trumpet that anybody else can do.
Well, listen, while I got you on here, first of all, let me tell the people that we do have our conference line working.
Yeah.
And if anybody would like to call in and speak with Al Hirt.
You know, I'm going to get off this phone. I'm on a remote phone, and the signal's not that good.
Oh, it's coming through pretty good here.
It is?
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
As long as you hear me good.
Oh, yeah, you're coming through here, and if we have any problem with somebody calling in that you can't hear, then we'll work something out. But as it is now, if you can hear me, everything is fine.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're a little soft, but as a rule, this damn phone goes in and out, you know.
Right. Well,
it's one of those remote things with no wire on it. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it's like a woman.
Well, you know, my voice is like my head. It's kind of soft anyway. But let me just throw...
Big band jazz?
Big band jazz.
Well, unfortunately, the big band I had for 6 months, I never got on record. But it was a good band.
And when was this?
I wasn't making any money with it, so I split and went back to using the rhythm section.
When did you have this band?
Let's see, it was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I thought I was going to be another Count Basie, you know.
Well, everybody is coming out with these albums now, and they're coming out with their own record companies. It's unbelievable.
Well, yeah. I just did a thing for a company from Nashville, one of those mail-order jobs.
Yeah.
Just finished it yesterday, as a matter of fact. It'll be released in about a month.
That's the kind that's going to push it on television and radio and the whole bit?
That's right. At one time, you know, I used to sell a lot of records for Victor. But the record business is completely different now, and I haven't been recording. But now somebody came to me and asked me if I'd do one of these mail-order things, and I was delighted at the chance because I know I'm playing as good or better than I ever did. I'm fully capable of doing any kind of recording they want, so I just finished the first one. These are the people that handle like Boxcar Willie and Cannon. You know, these people sell records. I never even heard of them. And they got established artists that you don't even hear anymore.
Well, they're making money. That's what matters.
Yeah, well, that's the name of the game. I mean, you need that. I have 9 grandchildren, and they all went to eat every day.
Right. Listen, Al, when you had
as much as I can.
Al, when you had that accident with your
lip,
has it affected your playing?
Thank God, it was about 10 years ago, and I thought it might, but it did not.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful.
Well, I mean, you sound better than ever, and
well, I'm playing good. I'm playing better than I ever played right now.
Right, but I was just wondering if that had affected you from your own feeling on it.
I just decided I'm going to go straight ahead, and whatever happens, happens. But fortunately, your lip heals very fast, and I was back at it.
Right, Al, hold on.
Stronger than ever.
Hold on, Al. Let me just give these telephone numbers out there. 736-0186 in Utica, 336-8110 in Rome, or 894-3675. The numbers in the Mohawk Valley of New York State. Our area code is 315. Anybody listening that's outside the phone code number, feel free to call in because this is AM 95 WIBX, Utica, Rome, New York. I'm Harvey Lisker, speaking now with Al Hirt from New Orleans. And Al, what I'd like to do is to get, while I got you on here, is to get some of your background, if I can.
Sure, I started playing when I was 6 years old. My father was a cop in New Orleans. I'm born and raised here. And I studied at Cincinnati Conservatory.
Did anybody in the family play music?
Huh?
Anybody in the family a musician?
None. I have 8 children and none of them play.
No, I mean from your father, your mother?
No, none.
Just picked it up on your...
2 brothers and a sister. Oh, my brother Jerry plays a trombone. He's a trombone player and he's a pretty good player too. But my sister and my youngest brother, he's a school teacher. He's head of the English department in Lafayette in USL. That's a big basketball territory. They call them the Raging Cajuns. For anybody listening to basketball, they know about USL. And Andrew is an English teacher there. As a matter of fact, he's head of the English department. He's Dr. Andrew Hirt.
Well, keep going. Every word you're saying is getting better.
Huh?
Every word you're saying about him is getting better.
Oh, he's a good fella. I mean, he really is. He's not only he's a good man, he's close. He and I are very close.
Right.
And he's the intelligentsia of the family, but I have a PhD in music, too. That's what
You better believe it. Now,
I'm from a Cincinnati Conservatory.